Today we are in Switzerland, and we'll be driving one of the most scenic passes, Klausenpass. This is one of the fabulous drives that was made available to us as we toured Europe with Autobahn Adventures. At the foot of the mountains lies Altdorf, steeped in legend and history. This is the heart of William Tell, Switzerland, where cobbled streets and old squares carry stories centuries old. The town is a quiet gateway to the Alps, colorful facades, church towers, and the famous statue of Tell watching over the square. As you roll through, Altdorf feels like a pause in time, a place where tradition meets the road ahead, because just beyond these streets, the mountains rise and the climb to the Klausenpass begins. The journey begins in the valley, where green meadows stretch wide, dotted with chalets and church steeples, framed by towering peaks. Cowbells echo across the hillsides, waterfalls tumble from the cliffs, Switzerland easing you in with calm before the climb begins. The road rises, tightening into switchbacks that twist against the mountainside. Asphalt carved into rock. Every curve reveals a new view. Sheer cliffs, rushing streams, forests giving way to stone. In the mirror, the valley shrinks. Ahead, snow-capped summits cut sharp against the sky. Through tunnels blasted into the mountain, the Klausenpass unfolds like a ribbon, always climbing, always pulling you higher. The engine echoes, the tires grip, and the air grows thinner, cleaner, sharper. Near the summit, the world changes. Meadows open wide, sheep graze on alpine slopes, and the horizon feels endless, layer upon layer of jagged peaks, clouds drifting low across the ridges. The crest. The Klausenpass reveals its reward, a panorama that feels like standing on the edge of Switzerland itself. Mountains stretching forever, the roads spilling away like silver thread. Here, at the very top, stands Hotel Klausenpass, a place to pause, to breathe, to look back at the road you've conquered. Out on the deck, lunch is served, simple, hearty alpine fare, seasoned with mountain air and views that feel unreal. The Klausenpass isn't just a mountain road. It's an experience, part journey, part destination, a drive into the heights of Switzerland, and a memory carved into the mountains themselves.